continue our videos about Durango Ragtime and Early Jazz Festival. Today we're talking about Adam Swanson. Thanks to Adam, we have this wonderful festival. He organized it in 2025 and coming up in 2026 will be another festival. Hopefully it will last for many, many years. Thanks to Adam. I'm Lana Smith. I'm the piano teacher from Colorado Springs and big fan of early jazz and ragtime.
Well, everyone, now you're stuck with me. And hopefully I have enough energy left to play a few songs for you. Danny Coots is going to join me on drums. Come on out, Danny. And I'm going to play with Danny two early jazz tunes by Jelly Roll Morton, probably the greatest piano player that ever came out of New Orleans. And I don't think all week I've really played any early blues tunes. This first one is kind of a cross between ragtime and early blues. It was his first published composition from 1915 called The Original Jelly Roll Blues.
Adam Swanson has been a featured performer and lecturer at ragtime and jazz festivals across the United States and abroad. He is the only four-time winner of the World Championship All-Time Piano Playing Contest. He made his New York debut in Carnegie Hall at the age of 19. Adam holds a bachelor's degree in classical piano and a master's in musicology from Peabody Conservatory of Johns Hopkins University. He has been mentored by other ragtime artists, including the famed Max Morath and legendary 1950s recording artist Johnny Maddox, who was one of Adam's greatest influences. Adam lives in Durango, Colorado, where he frequently performs in the Diamond Bell Saloon at the historic Strater Hotel. Listen to Adam's live stream virtual concerts on his Facebook page and YouTube channel.
The story is that I met Jeff and another pianist named Bob Miller when I was 11 years old at Ragtime Piano Festival in Frankenmuth, Michigan. I was 11 years old. I went in the bar and I started playing after the show was over. And he stuck in behind me and started playing with me. He was the first pianist I ever played with records too. And then we ran into each other at the Christmas store in Frankenmuth the next time. And he told my parents, "I know should come play the concert the next day." And that essentially started my entire career.
Awesome.
First half of the concert. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Barnhart. There he is. Well, we're not doing train songs tonight. Oh well, maybe tomorrow. You should dance for that. I've known Jeff for a long time, and one of the CDs that he recorded, which I have loved for years. Y'all hush up over here. I'm teasing. You can keep gossiping if you want. Oh, God. We're going to do a hot jazz instrumental tune written by a black pianist named Alex Hill from 1929. This is called Stompin' 'Em Down.
Wait, hang on. Thank you. I just need a little water.
Yes, I'm sure that's water.
No, I couldn't.
Is that because you have to put up with me?
Not at all. We're drinking in celebration.
Well, put down the booze and let's play.
Let's get mighty comfortable.
One, two, we all know what to do. is this very old tune that I love, which I hope you love it too. When you and I were young, Mackie.
We'd be proud of you.
which has recently become a favorite of mine, although the tune is not new. It's written in 1934 by two musicians who worked with Paul Whiteman's orchestra. He was probably the first one to record it. This piece is called Park Avenue Fantasy, but words were added later, and it became known as Stairway to the Stars. It's a beautiful tune. Even Glenn Miller's orchestra recorded it. And that happened often. When there was a very popular instrumental song, they would add words to it. This is the original instrumental version of Park Avenue Fantasy. stuck with me. And I'd like to play a classic rag for you, since this is the classic ragtime concert. A little bit of a slower one of the most gorgeous rags ever written by Joseph Lamb, who was a friend of Scott Joplin's, from about 1915. And there are quotes of other material in this song, including Chopin's Revolutionary Etude in the left hand, and Ethelbert Nevin's Nightingale Song, who was a composer of like salon parlor music in the early 1900s. And so this is called Ragtime Nightingale. A friend of mine called it once Ragtime Ornithology. Listen for the birds. Ragtime Nightingale. Biggest hits, that teasin' rag.
I'll just peck at this.
You can kind of tap on it with the brushes.
Check in.
Dan, you want me to, you want me to cancel your flight for
Could
you?
you? I think I just.
And now, by special request, another piece by Joe Jordan. Beautiful tune that he wrote, and the music was never published. He wrote it the same year as the Tees and Rag, 1909, and it's called Corsica, that French rag. And I play it as a medley with another tune from about the same era, and this is the way Johnny Maddox taught it to me. It's called At the Ball, That's All. You may know this song from the famous Laurel and Hardy movie. Anyhow, here's Corsica.